Swag, woke up feeling super cool. Next a couple bitches, but that's more or less the usual. Walking out this label meeting, told them I ain't signing shit. About to shut it down this summer, doing shows and signing tits. Whoa, I'm in my zone, chugging Patron. I'm with my dogs and I want a bone. So call all your friends and bring them along. And don't come alone unless you want a lot of D. LOL, ONG. Yeah, you came here with your man, but you coming home with me. Yeah, and that's just how I get back to the fans. I give them that D. Okay, now get back to your man. And she said, boy, I know your game. All you want is just sex. Told her you can get the steppin'. I got girlies on deck. And just so you know, this a one-time thing. So step up to that plate if you're trying to take a swing. Batter up, batter up, batter up, batter up. Now she was front row, camera out, Instagram my show. Said my music's picture perfect, so she Instagram my flow. And she came with us later on and she Instagrammed some more. Then we took some other ones, but she ain't Instagramming those though. But baby, I'ma put it on you. I'ma take you Katie Holmes, but then I got a Tom Cruise. Packing action in my cigarello. Yeah, that's Kusher, I'm a witty fellow. Sent naked pictures to my cello. And she said, boy, I know your game. All you want is just sex. Told her you can get the steppin'. I got girlies on deck. And just so you know, this a one-time thing. So step up to that plate if you're trying to take a swing. Batter up, batter up, batter up, batter up, And she said, boy, I know your game. All you want is just sex. Told her you can get the steppin'. I got girlies on deck. And just so you know, this a one-time thing. So step up to that plate if you're trying to take a swing. Batter up, batter up, batter up, batter up, batter up. Better.
What is up, baseball? Coffee. Love it. We got an early break today. I got my Orioles hat on for the baseball break, don't worry. Lost last night. I fell asleep in the 7th inning. They were down 4-2. They lost 4-3. I fell asleep with 2 runners on. If I really do worry that if baseball can't keep my attention with 2 runners on, down 2, with 0 outs, it just might not be for me. But who starts a baseball game at 9:40 at night? All right, here we go. 2024 Select New. Look for hobby exclusive dual autographs numbered to 15 or less. Look for ultra rare silver die cut prisms. Ultra rare silver die cut prisms, dual. All right, so we have the same thing here. Of course, we know what else we're looking for here. We're going to roll the dice to see what we get. It's a 3-box break, and I do have the second quarter case of this up. So it's a quarter case 3-box break. We have the second part of that up. We will run minis after this one, but it might be the last PYT we do. So if you want to grab, there's some cheap teams. So if you want to grab them, go ahead. But we'll probably switch to some randoms, maybe even some mixers. All right, 1, 2, 3 to the left, 4, 5, 6 to the right. We got to the left, 1, 2, 3 top, 4, 5, 6 bottom. Bottom. So we have the left bottom. We're going to take these 3. Here we go. Here's a 3-boxer. It is a sealed case. So for all intents and purposes of case hits, things like that. What up, Scott? Good morning to you. It's already 10:20 here, but you're bright and early over there. 101 Greg Maddux. I like it. Let me just see real quick, and I never know how to share the link from my computer, and so for that reason, let me get on my. I'm going to share to.
Now, in your home state of Arizona, this is kind of a theme, gentlemen.
Let's see. Round 2. Ready, fight. Copy link. I can do it from my phone. For some reason, I can't do it. I'm going to... So, let me just see real quick, too, if I can show you the teams that are remaining. Then we'll get to this. The Nats are gone, but they're on the list. But for the sake of... There it is. Just for the sake so that you guys can see. Bunch of cheap teams there, so... How we doing this morning, Scott? It's nice to break in the morning. As a matter of fact, that's what I talked about, doing whatnot during the day a little bit more, because it seems like there's not a ton of people, at least that I follow, that do a lot during the day. So there's always people on there and a bunch of active people, but figured, hey, less people on the day than there is at night for sure. So we might do some daytime breaks over there too. Let me know if the color and the light's not good. Select can always be funky. The only thing about breaking during the day on here is I know it's really early West Coast. We're only at 7:20 over there. It's people are busy in the morning here, so we don't get as much chatter, but that's all right. All right, good luck. Colt Keith for the Tigres. All right. Triantos, numbered out of 99 for the Cubs. Evan Carter. And then a Premier Irarte. Ozzie Smith. How about Ty Pete for the Mariners, numbered out of 49. Ty Pete for the Mariners out of 49. Beautiful looking color. That's one thing I love about Select. And I'm hoping Select, different than Prism, is that they add a lot of their color in. The only thing about Prism this year was like they only did like 4 or 5 parallels. I mean, that's what Prism is, right? It's all the colors and stuff. They did not do that so much with Prism this year. So hopefully Select, they bring more of that color out. Ricky Henderson and Jace Bowen. These are backwards. I don't know if it's because they're Premier or what. There's a Roy Halladay. Junior Caminaro, numbered out of 149. Rookie for the Rays. I know before, Scott, you had said you like when I yell at teams, so I'll try to do that on these. Yeah, I don't know why, if they're just because they're Premier or what. The Premiers are all backwards. It's interesting. Arias, Rhett Lauder. Jackson Joby with the out of 25 tie-dye for the Tigers. Going out to my man, Slam. Slam. There you go for the Tigers. Tie-dye. Good color. We got Slam and Scott here. Yeah, Wes. Well, Wes is at a resort right now. He's got some inside connections. Ichiro, yeah, so the Premiers are all backwards. There's my man Gunner, though he's sucking lately. Roy Halladay out of 199. And then how about a Ahunya? Maui Ahunya. This is going to be for the Giants, not numbered. I like the look of those cards, though. That is going to go to the Giants, which is Daniel Loy. I believe one of the last teams taken. Won't be a super long break, but long enough we can enjoy some. I was watching baseball, I was watching the recap of this week on baseball, and it's just so weird. It's like basketball games, right? The baseball season is like a basketball game. You don't really need to watch until after halftime, right? Because it gets crazy. It doesn't matter if you have a huge lead. We've seen it happen over and over again. Teams blow it. I mean, I've been watching the games, but it's hard for me to get excited until closer to playoffs with it. Where football, every loss matters. Every week matters, you know. And baseball is like a game of runs for wins and losses, like basketball is for points. Bubble Guts, I got mine out this morning, man. I don't want to get into the details, but it wasn't pretty. Kemp Alderman, Premier. And Connor Norby, no one wanted him, but you know they always hit. Got me a Marlin. David Populars came in and did the cleanup hitter so we could rip this morning. What up, Paul? What'd you eat, Slam, that gave you the bubble guts? And Tommy Troy turbocharged. Evan Carter there for the Tigers. River Ryan. These are weird. These are like all sorts of different ways. Dylan Cruz. How about another one for the Cubs? Ryan Sandberg, going to be numbered out of 149. Color looks great on these cards. It really pops. You know what, Rob? More and more in those duels, as you've seen, I've really been trying hard to get people, talk people into making a deal. For the Yanks out of 199, Wang. The Wang action. And Nimala for the Blue Jays. Hey, there it is for the O's. I'm going to have to send this to my wife. Gunner. That's her favorite player. She has way too much gear. Gunner. I don't know if you're looking to sell this, but I got my wife some Gunner cards. She's like, why don't you ever get me an autograph? I'm like, do you want one? She's like, I really would. So I was like, this might be an opportunity there. You got Gunnar Henderson, Select Orioles. That might be just for her. It is Ryan Sandberg. I guess I've always said it, Ryan. How comes I've never... Well, don't they call him... And they call him Rhino, right? Is his nickname Rhino? Because they had him on the triple play cards. There's a Ken Griffey for the Mariners. Mayer for Boston. Cal Ripken. And Rhett Lauder out of 149 for the Reds. Hey, what's up, Wes? I didn't even think you ate jalapenos, Slam. You don't even eat like ketchup for your chicken nuggets or stuff, do you? You're one of those dudes. No ranch, no ketchup. All right, box number 2. Here we go. Listen, remember, up above is the link for round 2. There's some cheap teams left. Get that filled. We can still rip it today. But I do have sporting events this evening, so if it doesn't rip before 3, it'll probably be more of a late night kind of thing. I try to let you guys know that just for the sake of it. Usually once 3 o'clock hits, it's very rare for me to be able to do from like 3 to like 7 o'clock. And then bedtime kicks in, so you just never know. You like spicy food? Me too, man. I like when I call the Chinese restaurant up, I'm like, as spicy as you can make it. They giggle every time. They don't ever make it spicy enough. I did watch a funny video yesterday of an Amish dude eating a hot wing for the very first time. It was epic. I like to do the bacon wrap jalapenos on the smoker with a little cream cheese. Rhett Lauder there for the Reds. Blake Dunn. There's an Aiden Miller. Reggie Jackson for the A's, numbered out of 149. Man, the color really looks good on these. It's very vibrant. Cards are all funky, though. Bud Selig. Jackson Merrill rookie there. And Churio out of 25 for the Brewers. Another tie-dye, our second tie-dye of the day. This one going out to Tyler and the Brewers. I love the tie-dye. That's our second one. I think Slam got the first one with the Tigers. They look so good. Oh, we got another short print coming right here. Another one out of 25. I think we have another tie-dye back-to-back. We do. For the Nats. Going out to Johnny Brady House. Third tie-dye. Nice, man. Oh, for real, Scott? I have not read that. I mean, it just seems like it's... I think we could get a grip on that. After all the years of research and treatments, you'd think there would be more of a... I don't know. Just Feels like we haven't made enough progress, in my opinion. But another one for the Marlins. Gonna be David coming in late, grabbing them for a few bucks, just a couple bucks. They're still available in round 2. Connor Norby. Don't sleep on the Marlins, guys. Out of 199, we got a Papelbon for the Phils. A lot of numbered content in this. Cartea for the Dodgers. This one out of 99. Another Marlins card there. And Blake Mitchell. Should still have 2 hits left in this box. I think it's a perfect standalone product. That's why I decided to do it just as a PYT on its own. Simply because there's enough color. There's 3 hits per box. Patches, autos, enough cards. A chance for everyone to get something. Draft coming up for NFL in what? Less than 20 days. Matter of fact, it's 2 weeks away, right? So not tomorrow, but 2 weeks from tomorrow, the Thursday, is going to be the draft. And I'm going to try to do a big giveaway. And we'll be doing pre-selling some breaks that will rip that weekend. I'm really going to try to plan some cool stuff out. Here we go. Sebastian Walcott. Good name there for the Rangers. Going to be going out to Rich Martinez. I think they're still available in the next round, too. Yeah, it does, Wes. Sebastian Walcott. Got a little Mickey Mantle action. Beltran. Sheehan. Colin Houck. The Mets. Roy Halladay. Waldrop. Nolan Ryan, numbered out of 199. That one on the Mets, though. And James Triantos for the Cubs. Numbered out of 49, Chicago Cubs, Jeff Kellington. What's up, Jeff? Was hoping he'd be in here this morning, too. Nice 3-color. Good stitching on it, too. I know, listen, not everyone's as excited about patches. But like I said about 08 UD Premier, I'd rather have a really good-looking patch and it not be from any specific event than wondering if it's really from that person, honestly. There's a nice James Wood. That is a phenomenon. Ryan Lasco. And Ken Griffey for the M's. All right, one more box to go. A lot of color. Oh, yeah, we did. We got all of our hits so far. I was like, did we miss an auto? Nope, we got it. I'll do a recap then, Wes. You can see it was the first color we pulled. Yeah, the flipped cards is weird. At least it's not like, what football set was it? Every now and then a Brady or Mahomes would be flipped backwards. You thought you hit like the monster card and it was just a base. I'm going to say it was like Legacy or something. How's the resort, man? You guys still, you said you went last night, right? Are you there now? I'll post up whatever teams aren't gone after this break for round 2. I will start posting up some minis. So pay attention for that if you want to just grab a chance at some team. I'll probably do like top 2 or 3 instead of winner take. What do you guys like more? Winner take all or like top 2 or 3 for teams? I think it's probably a mixed vibe, but River Ryan for the Dodgers. And Matt Shaw for the Cubs there. Aiden Miller. And Bryce Matthews, numbered out of 149 for the Stros. And how about Robin Yount? Another Brewers there. Going out to Tyler. Numbered out of 49, Robin Yount. One color patch there. Colt Keith. Evan Carter, silver. Batanti. Jim Tomei, there's a Churio rookie. And Roy Halladay. Seem to get a lot of him in this. Ernie Banks of the Cubs out of 199. Color looks very, very good in this, guys. All right, looks like our 2 autos are going to be in the second part of the box here to finish up. Let's get another tie-dye. Was that Shaw numbered or zebra? Let me see what you're talking about here. Oops. No, it wasn't zebra or numbered. It was just, it looks like just this color right here. It's just like their base parallel. We have a few of them. I don't know what that's considered, if it's just like a hobby exclusive. All right, last stack. Last stack mojo, baby. Let's go. Let's get a big one. You guys didn't really give me any feedback on winner take all or multiple teams, so I'm assuming it doesn't really matter. It's just probably if you want to get in. My goal too is to start doing some multi-year PYTs in baseball and football for the people who still want to get their teams. Blake Mitchell. Hey, an auto, Starling Caba? I don't know him. Maybe Wes, can you tell me? For the Phils, going out to David P. I agree, Scott. They've done those forever, though. Those aren't new. They do them in football, I think, too, like that. Bo Jackson. I never got why they needed to add that in. Brandon Sprout for the Mets, numbered out of 5. Jeff Kellington. Nice green out of 5. Put that over there with our tie-dye. Really nice looking color. Let's get a 101 here. Adam Wainwright. Here we go. How about, oh, it's the white. I didn't know it was at a 99. I always think that's lower. I think I say that every time. For the Stros, Bryce Matthews going out to Bobby LaBouffe. I hear you, Wes. Yeah, I'd rather just, the teams are cheap enough. I'd rather see them just go, but it doesn't always work that way. James Wood. Rurudo. Maybe you'd like to try the word buzz. Enrique Bradfield Jr. out of 99. That goes to the O's. And we do finally have a Skeens here. It's going to be Rookie Skeens Premier. At least you got something. Should be an auto left too. Sebastian Walcott. Diego Cartaya for the Dodgers out of 149. And another one for the Marlins. This one's going to be numbered Dylan Head out of 99. Don't sleep. They're available in the second half, guys. I'd snag them. Why not? All right, time to give you a full recap. We will do 2 $5 hitless credits as well. And you know what? Why not? Let's do a fantasy baseball spot as well. We filled this one with no minis, so we can certainly do that. Some nice short print stuff, though. Here, let me get this stuff out of the way. All right, so obviously a bunch of nice sleeved up, like you said, Scott and Wes. It's a lot of extra color for no reason on some of those, but and I doubt they have more than base value. But here we got some other stuff over here. Top loaded non-hits. Skeens for the Pirates. Cartaya out of 149. Bradfield for Baltimore out of 99. Bryce Matthews out of 149. Ernie Banks out of 199. Nolan Ryan out of 199. Papelbon to 199. Cartea out of 99. Rhett Lauder red out of 149. Same with the Reggie Jackson. Wang out of 199. Ryan Sandberg out of 149. I got it that time. Roy Halladay out of 199. Caminero out of 149. Triantos out of 99. Then here we go, Wes. This is your Ty Pete green out of... Actually, let's do this one. Do them in order here. Out of 99, Bryce Matthews for the Astros, white. Ty Pete out of 49 for the Mariners. And we had 3 tie-dyes. We had the Brady House for the Nats out of 25. Joby for the Tigers out of 25. And Churio rookie tie-dye out of 25. 10 out of 25. And then the out of 5, Brandon Sproat. I did. Pulled a Wang. Won't be the last one probably this week. What? What'd he say? I'm sorry, Rob. We got to break your dry spell, man, for real. All right, for our hits, the Brewers came on here. Tyler Dahl, you got yourself, you got yourself the Yunt, numbered out of 49. And Triantos for the Cubs, numbered out of 49 as well. It's going to go out to Jeff. And our other patch was Norby for the Marlins. Marlins did not go hitless in this break. We have another one for the Marlins here. Dylan Head out of 99. And then we had for the Phils, Kaba. I don't know who that is. Maybe David can tell me. We had the Sebastian Walcott, good name there, for the Rangers going out to Rich. Rich has been on a little bit of a streak. We have for the Marlins, Norby. Gunner for the O's. Talk to me, man. I am interested for real. If you, I don't know what compact. You can let me know what you want. And then the Ahunia for the Giants, Daniel Loy. So all hits active, all hits present. Lots of nice numbered, good stuff. Not a lot of expensive team. You know, nothing over 65 was the highest. A lot of teams under 10. Nice, fun little 3-box break. I'm just going to do a quick, before I run the random in the fantasy spot, a quick check-in on how many spots are left. All right, I think we still have all in number 2. All the ones I shared with you. So check that out. Just going to double check and let you know for certain. Nope. Nats, Marlins, and Mets are all going off that list. So if you're interested, we're down to, I think, like 8 teams. Top 2 and 5. I'll go ahead and put some minis up too. It's going to be the Red Sox and the Nats. That's going to be Jason and Johnny with the $5 credit. And then everyone eligible for MLB spot number 9. Six will do it. Here's our list. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be the Pirates getting the spot. That's going to be Dougie. You are in the league. I know he has them because he got them, both of them. So we got Corey, Seth, Logan, Wes, Brad, Joseph, Rob, Jason, and Doug. We need 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 6 more spots and we can fill it up, all right? All right, guys, I'm going to head out. I'm going to post some minis. I'll get this updated and see what we got. And we'll go ahead and do some cheap minis, winner take all right? Thank you guys for popping in. I'm going to slug my coffee with you. It was cold. See you guys soon.